Greetings, Afterlifers, and welcome to a first impressions look into Barrel Roll, released last year. It is a roguelike deck builder, turn-based, taking place in a futuristic Far West. The deck, a 6-slot revolver barrel, gather bullets with special effects, customize your revolver's barrel to create strong synergies, and take down as much criminals as you can. This is only for $5 on Steam. Steam was having this Far West sales event going on, and I wanted to do some first impressions in this particular genre of games. Yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. However, normally we run things in first impressions is that if the game has a tutorial, we will run through the tutorial and maybe the first level, depending upon how in-depth the tutorial is. Then, you know, if the tutorial does enough, then there you go. There's the first impressions. But if you want to see more gameplay, then, or if the game requests that the tutorial is fun and all, but if you want to, but if you really want to see the game in action, then, you know, stick around, right? We're getting back into the first impressions after a big hiatus from them. I just needed a break from trying to meet doing all the recordings and stuff, trying to meet deadlines and all that. It was a little too much for me, so I had to kind of stop temporarily, but we're getting back into the groove of things. You're up against a space outlaw, kill him by shooting with your gun to win the fight. Yeah. You will shoot the bullet on the top of your barrel. The number on its bottom right corner is the amount of damage this bullet will inflict. Click on the aim button in the top left corner to aim. Okay. Aim at your enemy by hovering them with your bullet. Okay. Favorite damage you will deal and show. Yeah. So if so since it's 4, you'll see how much damage he'll take. In this case, he'll take 4 damage. But because he has his shields up, we haven't really, he hasn't taken any health damage, and we have about 1 more turn before the enemy can conduct a turn. And you can tell what kind of attacks start coming and so on and so forth. So of course, here we go. We're gonna hit. But because we have shields of our own, they're not gonna touch us. Now, choose the next bullet. You will shoot among the 3 next bullets in your barrel. Click on the one you want to shoot, select it. You can select the bullet details by hovering them in the barrel. Okay, so this is a fire bullet, so it's gonna burn the target. The enemy has a shield, protect his health. Yeah, so we gotta take down the shield essentially. So there we go. The shield is down, but he also has burn damage. So he's gonna get some pain over time. Okay, reload. We gotta reload our gun here. And then of course you have skill. You gain half a focus points after each of your actions. You can spend focus points to use powerful skills. Each skill has a precision minigame that determines its effectiveness. Try ending the fight with a skill duel. First, the help with the barrel, and when the run time, and then quickly click on it before the timer runs out. Okay. Okay. Cool. And like with any roguelike deck builder game, of course, there's branching paths, different challenges, different rewards. You have your economy, village center. Anytime when you complete a run or fail a run, you'll end up back in the village center, in this case, the saloon, where you get your contracts and whatnot. Each of the contracts has its own different perks and unlocks. In this case, we get a stun bullet for completing that. And then of course you can rotate what kind of gun you want, what kind of bullet you want to start off with, and of course you have different loadouts and whatnot. So yeah, your shields and dollars. The titanium is used for upgrades. There are titanium paths throughout. Your branching paths through barrel roll. But obviously because it's a roguelike, keep in mind that if you die, then the run is going to be different. Okay, so in this case, let's go. Let's go after him. Kill an enemy without excessive damage. Okay. And this is a secondary objective. If you get the secondary objective, you unlock the bullet. So let's start the contract. All right. In this case, let's focus on him because his turn is about to come up very soon. Okay, yep, there we go. And then there we go. Yeah, we should have enough here. We should have enough. I think I skipped the bullet by accident. Alright, there we go. There goes another one. Alright, here we go. In your face. Yep, took a hit. But, of course, we completed the challenge. So we don't have to worry about nothing. We have to reload, unfortunately, because we don't have... I went out of turn here. That's okay. Ooh, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Let's, stun him a bit. Not yet. And obviously, over the course of the game, you'll get different types of bullets, each one having their own unique and powerful effects. And it's up to you to kind of figure out, synergize your bullets for it to be the most effective. But other than that, this is the game. This is the game in a nutshell. There's not really much else here other than just trying not to die, or else, you know, your run's going to be completely wiped and you have to do the whole thing all over again, and the run's going to be different, probably with different bounties and different successes and so on and so forth. So you have a circuit bullet. So if this bullet breaks shield breaks, increases the target's countdown by +2 more. So what this bullet is basically asking you is, this bullet should be the responsible shot to take down the shields. If you do it beforehand, you're not going to get the bonus effect. And then we got $60 and the reward of 1 titanium. And then of course after every fight, we end up back in. Well, this is the this is the shop proper now. But you have your tokens here, your trinkets. You have your loadout here, your different types of bullets, and then finally your health, and then your shields, and then of course, you know, your loadout right here, and you can exchange bullets and whatnot. But yeah, that's basically the game in a nutshell. You know, there's not much. There's really not much else to really explain here. You just, you know, you go through the runs, try not to die, synergize your shots, your abilities, your skills, your bullets, making sure your loadout makes sense, survive, barrel roll this futuristic Far West game, and yeah, become a badass bounty hunter. This is for $5 on Steam, and if this is something up your alley, then check it out.